Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another episode of Hearthstone. Now, just like the last episode, you will realize that I have several more victories. In fact, 3 more victories under my belt on the quest. Today has been a pretty good time management day, or maybe this is just a terrible thought to play offline in between episodes. I stopped at 4 victories, so all we have to do is between Shaman and Warlock get 1 more victory in today's episode. So, on top of that, we're going to experiment on seeing if we do get 1 more victory to just end the episode there and not waste anybody else's time. So this might be our very first like 15-minute, 5-minute Hearthstone episode. We are already in overtime. This is the 4th episode for the recording session.
Thrall versus Thrall.
So I'm gonna get 4 episodes, get a little bit higher, further ahead in time as far as my little buffer, as it were. But that's fine with me. Who knows what kind of mess we're gonna be in after Blackrock Mountain, because if we hit Blackrock Mountain and all of a sudden we're having to do 3 episodes and 3 more episodes or who knows how many more episodes to do the Blackrock Mountain wing, could be who knows how long. We could do 5 episodes for the Blackrock Mountain. It's not beyond the realm of possibility.
Job done.
So, we might have a Monday through Friday of Blackrock Mountain for the entire month of April. All these episodes that I'm recording right now might be pushed to the end of this. And that'll be a little weird, I suppose. Shaman versus Shaman. We've got 2 unbound elementals here. If we can get them out, start doing some overload tricks.
Job's done.
Hopefully they don't kill my guy. But they might. They very well might kill their 2 guys just to kill my 1. Unlike recording other series, Hearthstone is really hard to just record an episode, take a 5-minute break, record another episode. There's a lot more losing, the games take longer because of we're playing real people. And once we get the quest done, we've got the quest done, so there's that artificialness there of we can't play anymore. Or we shouldn't play anymore. I want to definitely hit this guy. Alright, so I'm gonna have 3. I think the only smart thing to do would be to play this. Now, when Blackrock Mountain unlocks, I guess I can do episode after episode after episode, because I don't think the quests are going to stack. I don't think I'm going to accomplish any of the things to unlock quests while doing Blackrock Mountain. So,
that was a mistake.
if that's true, then I'm gonna have to end up doing even more episodes. And because this is in April, that means I pretty much need to put the final touches on my taxes before April 1st. Because I may not get around to doing it elsewise, and that would be bad. I hope this career kicks off and puts me in a tax bind this year, next year when I do taxes. That would be a good problem to have, to owe the government a lot of money, because I made a lot of money. But I doubt we'll get that far.
Ready to ride. Taste my steel.
I don't think my strategy of the overload's very good with Shaman. I think I probably should look over the cards and see if there's something else I can do with them. But I'm not sure what. Maybe Murlocs would work really good with this guy, since he already has this and Bloodlust, and we could do the Warlock. Alright, let's see, let's summon this because we have no control where it's going to show up. That's a 1-1. So we do a 1-1 here. We put this here.
Job's done.
I don't have enough mana.
And then that's all we can do. Down to 12, he has 2, 4, 6 on the board. If he could play Bloodlust, he'd win. If I play Bloodlust now, will I win?
What?
Plus 3, 6, 12, 3, 6. Doesn't look like it would. If I get the owl,
Well played.
I might be able to win. Give me the owl. This is the guy that has like Wind Fury and Charge in there. Well, at least we're gonna have 2 games on this episode. If you want to look on the bright side. I don't know how that particularly is the bright side, but let's say it is.
Gul'dan versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
Your soul shall be mine.
Going against Excalibur. Well, I'm not afraid of an old sword. Okay, that was a real long time for him to decide to do nothing.
Why do you fall?
Job's done.
Watch the cards, see if they're selecting anything. See if this is a bot. Notice I have not talked about bots much lately at all. I think they're getting better and better about blocking them. I'm certainly not feeling like I'm winning to bots as much. It's more maybe I was wrong all along and there weren't bots and it was actually just my poor internet, other people's poor internet that was causing them to automatically disconnect right at the beginning. Silence all of them. Oh. Well. Then we'll just do this.
As you command.
Down to 18, but that doesn't mean anything. We have so often seen me lose. Even down to 1 is no guarantee. There's some strategy in this game. Definitely
the light
there's
does
some
not
strategy.
discriminate.
You have better.
Oh, surrendered. And we are done. So let's take a moment and think about what we did to ourselves today. We had 60, 120, 180 versus 40, 80, 120. So we got 40 more gold for a lot more work. 40 gold times 2 is 80 gold a week. It's not going to get us any further really. The 120 times 2 is going to give us 240, so we'll have about 1,000 gold by the time Blackrock Mountain comes out, even if we just play the 40s and get those done. So getting another 40, getting even 80 more, even if we had like 3 100s. So it was 60, 120, 180. That's still only gonna double us and get us to maybe a little bit over double what we will get anyways for a ton more work. So I don't think I'm gonna curate for hard quests. This is certainly an example of not what I shouldn't have done. So let's take a look at our cards. We've got some cards we haven't looked at because they're probably just gold versions. We'll get those off. We've leveled up a few of our characters, gotten gold versions. We're still nowhere close really to leveling up all of our characters. Let's see, if we look at the Shaman deck, it's a lot of totem stuff. And I don't see a strategy. I haven't seen a strategy where the totems are the right thing to play in the Shaman deck. But I don't know if the Overload's the right thing to play either. I'm kinda wondering if this should just be a Murloc deck. Might be worth it. It might be worth it to change it. We have 100 dust, but I don't think we can make anything. Yeah, we can make things. Where'd we get the dust? I wonder. Let's just create it. Must have, at some point, run into some dust and not realized it. I don't know how. Must have been the last arena run we did. I need so many cards. I would be much happier spending this gold on cards, classic cards, than I probably am gonna be getting Blackrock Mountain. But I hate to say that since I haven't seen it. Maybe Blackrock Mountain will be perfect. Maybe it will be nothing like Nexramus and it will be perfect and great. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. At 8:45, we are probably gonna be somewhere around 1,000 more of that. Maybe a little less than 1,000 more. So let's say somewhere around 1,500 gold of the 3,500 I think I need. Maybe there is a 50% off sale. That's how it will be. If you buy it all at the same time, maybe there will be a 50% off sale. We'll just have to see. I don't know how I could grind 700 extra gold in a week's time. I really don't want to do that. I really don't want to do Blackrock Mountain Wing 1 and then turn around and say we're just not going to, I can't afford to unlock the next wing. That would really suck. I'd have to think maybe about starting Blackrock Mountain a little bit later than launch day. And if that's the case, then that would be the case, I guess. I'd rather have 4 weeks in a row of Blackrock Mountain or 5 weeks in a row than have 1 week of Blackrock Mountain, then a month of grinding, then the second week of Blackrock Mountain, because that just gets silly. The whole thing's a little silly the way they've got it set up. But anyway, so not a terribly short episode on this time, but probably pretty short for Hearthstone. Let me know in the comments if you like this concept of shortening episodes since we have nothing better to do. If people friend me on battle.net, I would be sending out friend requests right now. As I'm wrapping up even, I'd be like, friend request, friend request, friend request, as soon as we were done with it, and then I'd give a 5 minutes or probably not even 5 minutes, a couple minutes for anybody to accept if anybody was online. So obviously friend requests would go to people that are online, and so then they would be able to accept and quickly we could play a friendly game. But since I don't have any friends on battle.net yet, which is kind of just indicative of how ahead I'm recording still, we will eventually get to that point. Definitely will. But that's the end of this episode. As always, I ask you to like this video, share it, subscribe to my channel, watch every second of my video. If you want to support me through fan funding, click on my name, Rydo, that takes you to my main YouTube page. On the right there's a blue button that says support this channel. Any amount you donate will be greatly appreciated. If you want to follow me on Twitter or Google Plus or Steam or battle.net, all that information's down below. Now, also I'm looking for some feedback. I think my closing here is really long, and I'm trying to keep it as short as possible, but I'm asking people to do a lot of different things, and it's in my mind kind of to the point where either I just stop asking people to do the things that I know they will help me, or just live with the fact that my ending is really long. I don't know. It is. I'm asking a lot of different things, and I bet a lot of people are just like rolling their eyes and not listening and not going to do any of them by the time I've got this long list. But if I just say, please subscribe, well, please subscribe helps me only so much. If I say, please support my channel, I don't know. Maybe I'll be able to integrate all of this into an outro that I'm working on. I'll see if I can integrate a lot of that, and then maybe we'll just get to thank you for watching, have a good evening. and then that'll be the end of the episodes. And then the outro will say like, share, subscribe, follow us on. Um, you can follow me on this, and this, and then I could probably put links to things like battle.net and Twitter and all that too. So you can click on the video instead of going down to the description, clicking read more, scrolling down the description to the point that says social links, and then copying that and pasting it into the search engine of Twitter and all that. So there's probably a lot of work I can do on that, and I'll definitely start working on that pretty soon. But that's the end of this episode. That's the end of me talking about how I want to fix my wrap up and make it shorter. And thusly I made my wrap up longer by talking about my wrap up. Anyways, have a good evening. Thank you for watching. I screwed it up. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.